My name is John Boucher. I'm a photographic artist and going to be talking about my book Nula We Are Here, which is photographs of the Iron Market in Port-au-Prince. The market was built originally in 1891 and has been at the centre of trade in downtown Port-au-Prince ever since. You could buy anything there. When you talk to some of the guys, they would literally say anything, and that's open to interpretation. I think in some of the rougher times in the 50s and the 60s under Duvalier, it was a pretty rough place. Essentially, the market's been rebuilt within a year of the earthquake, and it was funded philanthropically by a fella called Dennis O'Brien, who runs a telecoms company in across the Caribbean. And he funded it personally to the tune of 22 million. It's really about regeneration and sustainability, and showing the positive side. The book itself is about showing the positive side of investment and what can be achieved. If we look at this photograph here of Dionise, she's selling hair products, and it's one of the busiest trades actually in the market. You can see the way that it's all piled up. She would spend about an hour setting that stall up carefully, putting each box on top of each other, making sure it wouldn't fall over, and then spend an hour taking it down. Because essentially, if somebody wants to buy that, they're not going to buy a box that's knackered. They want it to be pristine, so she looks after it, and it's her livelihood. And this is very simple. This is a simple photograph, one of my favourite portraits, Joanne Remy. She is wearing a green and blue top. She's standing in front of a little pitch which is no more than 1.5 meters. She's selling plantain, which are behind her, and bananas on the other side behind her. And she's looking straight at the camera. There's a direct contact there, and I just love the simplicity of the photograph. It's split down the middle, and the page opposite as well, Colette. She's standing. She's tiny. She's about 4'2". She's standing proudly in front of her stall, selling sort of handicrafts and arts and crafts, sort of carved goods. And the two portraits work well opposite each other. And that was one of the things trying to set when I was placing the photos. It was about the flow of it. So we've got all the positive images of the market, and then you've got the stuff around the market. Around the market, where basically traders have to take the pictures where and when they can on the street. So whilst they can set up, they've got to pay for unless they're going to take the stuff home themselves. They have to pay for storage and portering to the storage as well. So it's not as simple as just going to set up. And I'm sure there'll be people taking their cut for people standing on that corner. You can really see the evidence of the earthquake in that one there and the way they stand up. Again, look at the stalls they are selling, and they are very proud the way they sat. You can see the yams here, they're all stacked, the shallots, the way they're stacked up, and the beetroots, they're stacked up very, very carefully. But if you imagine that's an open road there, that's one of the main roads through the centre of Port-au-Prince. You imagine that in the wet, it would just be bucketing down, they wouldn't be able to do it. And that's the thing about the market, they can actually set up and know that they can leave their goods there overnight. They've got security there, 24 hours security. There's guys walking around with shotguns. Their goods will be safe. I'm very pleased with the overall look of the book. Worked with Kev Largy, and he did a great job with the illustrations that we needed and little motifs that we have running throughout the book, which are we used sort of architectural detail from the end of the building, so that sort of runs through. It's a theme that's running through the book, and Baird's did a great job with the print. The print quality is, I'm very, very pleased with it. It's available at No Alibis on Botanic, Golden Thread Gallery, who we got the ISBN from, so thanks to Peter Richards there, and the Red Barn Gallery as well, Frankie's selling them from, and any other details, if there's going to be anywhere else, you can look at johnboucher.com.